every great hero needs a push. That one person who shakes up their world and turns them into someone completely different. I'm talking about mentors in anime who make you wish they were the main characters. Today we're diving into the best mentor introductions in anime. Let's get started. There's flexing, and then there's Levi level flexing. I mean, this guy made a strong impression on all of us as soon as he appeared on the screen. Levi swooped in and won all of our hearts. You see, if Levi hadn't arrived, Attack on Titan would have ended right there and then. I absolutely loved how our human Beyblade annihilated the Titans in the smoothest way ever. Other than that, Levi is the strongest of all the Survey Corps, but even more than that, he has a heart of gold. But before we continue, I've got big news for all Diablo and Berserk fans out there. The worlds of Diablo Immortal and the legendary Berserk are colliding in one of the darkest, most badass crossovers we've ever seen. You can dive into Sanctuary like never before, fully decked out in gear inspired by Guts, Griffith and Shirke, wear the iconic Berserker armor and wield Guts' massive Dragon Slayer greatsword. Yes, it's as cool as it sounds. You get the ethereal look of Griffith, but hold up, it gets even better. Zod himself is entering the battlefield. You can face him in a special quest, defeat him, and you'll score epic rewards like the Behelit Alchemy Stone and more. This isn't just fan service, it's a whole dark fantasy experience. So if you've ever wanted to walk in the footsteps of Guts or take on Hellspawn in true Berserk fashion, now's the time. Download Diablo Immortal and join the struggle.
なんだこいつ何者わけがわからんがいきなり殴られたからにはとりあえずぶっ飛ばしてくれる女リサリサと呼ばれている本名その生い立ち家庭なぜ波紋の道に入ったのかは誰も知らない俺とジョジョの先生になるのだ
Lisa Lisa's introduction in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Battle Tendency is such a hype moment. Joseph and Caesar think they're gonna get a warm welcome from this lady, but no. She smacks her long-lost son the moment she meets him, with an oar. Then she proceeds to put a breathing mask on Joseph like he's some rebellious toddler and tells him, from now on, you'll be wearing this until I say otherwise. Oh, and the first training exercise? Climbing a giant, deadly, oil-covered pillar that has claimed many lives, all in a day's work. Let's be real, it takes a lot to put Joseph Joestar in his place, but Lisa does it effortlessly. Meanwhile, Speedwagon, Erina, and Smokey are probably sitting somewhere saying, nobody knows anything about Lisa. Bro, you literally raised her son.
何かしらさっきの亀だけど上に誰か乗ってるな昔昔浦島は Hello. Good afternoon.
Master Roshi, the OG, has to be one of the greatest mentors of all time. Yeah, he's pervy and isn't exactly discreet about it, but we shouldn't forget how he was once the strongest man on Earth. We first see him when Goku and Bulma are looking for him on the iconic beach. Yeah, that's right, that beach. Just then, Master Roshi makes his legendary appearance on a giant turtle. Roshi looks like a goofball when we first see him. He just can't get rid of this side of his personality, but he made it clear by summoning Nimbus that he's not an ordinary human in any way. Also, it's funny how he pulls out a Dragon Ball like it's nothing but a toy. That's a power move. Goku and Bulma have been through crazy adventures to find them, and here's Roshi just chilling with one. And that's how our favourite pervy mentor introduces himself. Little did we know that this goofy old man was actually a martial arts god in disguise. "
これが現実だ。お前さっき魔法帝目指してるとか言ってたな。今俺の目の前でもまだ魔力のない分際で
Yami from Black Clover is that one straightforward attitude dude that we love to love. When this man walks in, the pressure is so real that even the cameraman shakes. You see, Asta didn't feel Yami's enormous amount of magical pressure. It was Yami's pure badassery that was constantly leaking out of his physical body that Asta felt. Imagine being this powerful. Yami is an absolute tank when it comes to battle. He loves fighting strong opponents, and yet somehow you just know that this crazy dude is the perfect captain for Asta. So yeah, Yami's intro was legendary, brutal, and effortlessly badass. The moment he first appeared on screen was the moment when we realized that this isn't an ordinary guy. It was this moment that we all developed a strong affinity towards this anime. It did not fail.
耳元でピーチクやかましいね小便タレどもが
なんだと
すげえ限界の霊波動ってやつか私の霊波動もなまったもんだ昔なら眼力だけであんなやつらちびったもんなのにさあぼさっとしてないでとっととついといで
Next is Genkai from Yu Yu Hakusho, who doesn't do flashy and over-the-top entrances. She doesn't need to. When we first meet her, we see an old, fragile lady who could kick the bucket any time. A cranky old lady is running a bizarre tournament to find her successor. But don't let the wrinkles fool you. This isn't some kind-hearted grandma handing out life lessons. This is a warrior who's seen it all. When two cocky goons try to test her, big mistake. She doesn't throw a punch, doesn't even move. Instead, she blows them away with her mind. That was when it became clear that Genkai wasn't just some wise old mentor. She was strong, so strong, that she could pretty much destroy half of the characters in the show. If you wanted to learn from her, you had to survive her first.
白かいいね
てめえだよてめえてめえ今女子高生のパンツ覗いてただろてめえ覗きかましてる変態野郎が
見逃してほしけりゃ財布出せや
さあここで問題です今から殺されるのはどっちでしょうさあどっちでしょう
おい永吉どこだ
君たち悪いな小遣いもらっちゃって今度カツアゲするときは気ぃつけんだよ
Onizuka's introduction is everything you'd expect from a former gang leader turned legendary teacher. His no-nonsense attitude is what we absolutely love. We first see him at a mall peeping up girls' skirts. Yeah, that's casual Onizuka behavior. I know it's not exactly heroic behavior or a good first impression. Onizuka looked like an easy target for two thugs who thought they could use the whole peeping thing against Onizuka. They were definitely in for some fun, but instead of panicking or paying up what they demanded, Onizuka calmly punches straight through a machine. Then, with the most casual flex ever, he turns to the thugs and asks, "So, who wants to die first?" And just like that, the entire tone shifts. This intro perfectly sets the stage for who Onizuka really is, an unpredictable force of nature who plays by his own rules. And trust me, this is just the beginning of the insanity he brings.
何でもいい。ただ帰れる場所が欲しい。
こちらが皆様お待ちかねの品。110、150、180。200
おいあれを見ろあいつは人嫌いという話だったが
225お客様
500決めた僕の弟子にする
Elias Ainsworth's first appearance makes you go, who the hell is this guy? He's introduced at an underground auction, casually bidding on a human girl. But then, after winning the bid, he gently places his coat over Chisei and reassures her, "You found a home now." And he completely changes his vibe just like that. At first, he seems like a terrifying creature with that skull face and all, but when we get to know him further, he feels strangely comforting. He decides to make that human girl his apprentice. What follows is truly beautiful. Elias isn't some creepy sorcerer, he's actually ancient, something beyond human. From the moment he steps on screen, you know you're in for a wild, magical ride.
強くて頼りになる女性ロビン先生
たくよいつまで待たせんだてめえら気合い足りてねえんじゃねえかこのバチコちゃんを5分も待たせるたよあっちに指導してほしかったらよそれ相応の
Moving on to Barbatos Bachiko from Demon School Iruma-kun, who just takes over the scene. When she first shows up in Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun makes one thing very clear. She's in charge, and she's not here to play nice. Iruma wasn't expecting anything like that. Like, he wanted to see someone badass and cool looking, but he finds out that his mentor is a very, very tiny woman with pink hair. She also looked like she couldn't hurt a fly. She's lazy, bratty, and totally unpredictable, but underneath all of that, she's hiding the skills of an absolute monster, and Iruma is definitely not ready for that.
貴様が狩猟か。俺もね、俺と同じ匂いだ。ヨウムのトロルよ。
Askeladd from Vinland Saga has to be the baddest character in the entire series. I'm not saying this because he's done bad things, I'm saying this because he's simply badass. He has this look of absolute authority and arrogance at his introduction, but the moment he opens his mouth, you realize this guy isn't like the other grunts swinging swords mindlessly. He has this calm and charming aura that reels you in instantly. His fight against Tors was absolutely insane. It was the moment when Thorfinn decided to dedicate his life to killing this one dude, but he unknowingly became Thorfinn's mentor, teaching him how to skill up and stuff. Yeah, it's not the conventional kind of mentorship, but whatever this is, we accept it with all of our hearts. Anyway, Askeladd's intro makes one thing very clear. This dude will have the upper hand no matter what. What do you think? Liking the Sensei intro so far? Well, great. Now's a good time for you to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Might as well turn on the notification bell icon while you're at it too. Thank you.
私が来た。テキサススマッシュ。
All Might's like a shining sun in everybody's lives in My Hero Academia. Let's talk about that smile. That big, confident, everything's gonna be okay grin that he never dropped, no matter what. Even when he was in pain, even when he was struggling, that smile was the only thing that comforted people and assured them that this hero right here was going to take care of everything. That smile was his way of telling the world, don't worry, I got this. And people believed him. We believed him. Midoriya instantly considered this man his mentor. We could see the admiration in his eyes. Little did we know that he would actually inherit All Might's powers. Manifestation, my friend, is a funny thing.
Hey, それではホームルームを始めます。
起立。気をつけ。
おはようございます。磯貝くん。はい。岡島くん。はい。神崎さん。はい。はい。素晴らしい。
You know, a character is going to be fire when he hooks you in with the first 3 minutes of the anime. Goro-sensei has to be the creepiest and yet oddly wholesome teacher in the series. Goro-sensei isn't your ordinary teacher. He makes the students want to kill him. And yes, that's exactly the drill. He needs to be killed if the students want to save their beloved planet. The moment he pulls up, the students start shooting him with their guns. He doesn't give a shit. He dodges all the bullets with the speed of light. When he's done, he acts like nothing happened. He continues his lecture, and that's Goro-sensei for you. A walking contradiction. On one hand, he needs to die because he'll destroy the planet, and on the other, he feels like the most wholesome teacher on the planet. He actually cares about their education, pushes them to do better, and makes them laugh in between assassination attempts. Who else could pull that off?
相変わらずだな、ちびすけ。店長はいるか？
毎度。
朽木殿でしたか。少々お待ちを。
鉄斎、陣太、うるる、朽木さん。昨日 ちょうどあっちから仕入れてきたところっすよ。
Kisuke Urahara's intro in Bleach was the definition of never judge a book by its cover. When we first see him, we wonder if he just woke up from a nap. He's rocking baggy clothes, his iconic bucket hat, and wooden sandals. This has to be the chillest guy in the entire series. He looks like an ordinary shopkeeper who has no care in the world, but something feels a bit off. There were many things that we wanted to be answered, but as the series progressed, we got all of our answers. As Bleach goes on, you realize this guy isn't just some laid-back shopkeeper, he's actually one of the smartest, most dangerous ex-captains of the Soul Society. The hat, legendary. The fan, a power move. How he can go from chill to terrifying in 0.2 seconds, unmatched. So yeah, Urahara's intro was basically Bleach telling us, oh, you thought this was just some goofy side character? Think again. Benimaru's intro in Fire Force made us think that he was carrying some kind of a mop. That made him look so funny. But hey, we just learned that we should never judge a book by its cover. Benimaru is the kind of guy you wouldn't want to mess with. From the moment we see him, there's something so fascinating about him. Now, most of the Fire Force characters have to follow certain rules, but Benimaru is just too cool for that. He doesn't give a damn about the rules. He pulls up, eyes half dead, looking like he's just disinterested in everything, and within seconds, he's flexing his insane pyrokinesis, controlling flames like he's some firebending god. The best part, he's a hybrid. This means he can use both second and third generation abilities, which is basically Fire Force's way of saying he's built for destruction.
10秒経ったら戻っておいで。後ろ！菊服は他のお土産とは生徒の前なんでね、かっこつけさせてもらうよ。まったく。だからどうという話でもないか。7、8、9、そろそろかな。
Gojo's intro in Jujutsu Kaisen was straight up disrespectful in the best way possible. You see, Gojo loves toying with everyone, and by everyone, I also mean the King of Curses himself. Gojo effortlessly fights against Sukuna and dodges every attack. It's almost like he's having fun with it, laughing, joking, completely relaxed, while Sukuna is out here throwing hands for his life. Gojo has to be the coolest and the most nonchalant mentor of all time. I mean, I've always seen this guy smiling like an idiot, and don't get me started on his blue eyes. They could start wars. But yeah, his intro made one thing very clear. He's not an ordinary guy. He's a walking flex, an untouchable force of nature, and if he wanted to, he could kill you in an instant.
こいつまだ口答えを。おい、首を貸せ。しっかり押さえてろ。
おい、じいさん、あんただろ、今の覇気。
Silver's Rayleigh's intro in One Piece has to be one of the most iconic and hype moments in the series. When we first hear about him, it's just whispers of some legendary guy named the Dark King who used to roll with Goldie Roger. But when we actually meet him, he's sitting in jail. Like, he doesn't give a damn about being locked up inside. He's chill as ever. But we get to see a glimpse of his powers when he saves a girl from being beaten by Disco. He just unleashes Conqueror's Haki like it's an afterthought without letting everyone know. Then Disco's on the ground, unconscious. This made one thing very clear. Silver Rayleigh was not a legend from the past. He's still him. And that's a wrap for today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up before you go. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon for the latest updates on all of our videos. Feel free to drop a comment under the video with your favorite mentor character intros from today's list, or let us know if there are any that you think we should add. We love hearing from you. Click here to watch another video. Until next time.